Most workout advice says find a routine and repeat it. I actually do the opposite. I rarely run the same workout twice. If you don't know me, I'm Hal Hunt. I'm 55 years old and I'm an engineer and I work out roughly 5 times a week. This is the system I built to keep my muscle and the abs that I have now without getting bored. A year ago, I re-engineered my whole workout routine and rebuilt how I train. Same gym, same body, different system. I'm not a trainer. This is what I do and why. You can take the parts that you think are useful for you and try them yourself. Nothing I'm about to tell you is brand new. Pyramid sets, muscle confusion, training to near failure. None of it's mine. You've all heard this all before. What I built is the way that they fit together. Any one piece is just ordinary. The combination is the thing that worked for me. And that's the stuff I actually want to show you. Here's the rule that runs all of it. 3 words: sweat every day. Everything else is engineered around that one rule. Here's the build. Each session targets one body part, 4 exercises, 5 pyramid sets each. Weight heavy enough that rep number 10 is a fight. I don't train on a weekly schedule. I run a cycle. Shoulders, legs, back, chest, arms, worked in along the way. The one fixed point is my one-hour HIIT class, and it's on a schedule on Mondays and Wednesdays. So everything else just flows around that. Notice what I didn't say. Apart from the class, I never told you which body part lands on which day because it doesn't matter. I just move to the next body part on the list, and when I reach the end, I start again from the beginning. It could be a Tuesday, it could be a Saturday. The cycle doesn't care about the calendar. Here's a side effect I didn't expect to like. Because I work through every body part before I come back to it, each muscle gets more rest than a fixed weekly split routine would give it. My recovery stretched out. At 25, I might have fought that. At 55, I actually think this is a feature and not a bug. The muscle comes back ready to rock and not needing resuscitation. And every time a new body part comes back around, I use 4 new variations: a different angle, a different machine, a different grip, same muscle, 4 new ways to hit it. I don't repeat an exercise until I'm forced, which means I've ran out of variations. This is the muscle confusion idea, but the point isn't the label. It's that a system never fed the same input keeps adapting. The muscle can't settle in and coast, and neither can I. The variation isn't only for the muscle, it's also for me. 5 days a week for years works if you don't get bored. The design protects the habit. So what did this get me? At 55, I've held on to my muscle and I've got visible abs. Growth would be a bonus, but the goal was not to go backwards, and so far I really haven't. Would I recommend it? It depends on you. 5 days a week is what works for me, but the real idea here isn't the number of days, it's the cycle and the variation. You could run the same cycle across 3 days as easily as 5. And if something hurts, back off. There's also a real cost, and it's mostly upfront. At the start, never repeating means you're constantly hunting for new variations, and that actually takes homework. But there's a finite number of ways to work a muscle, and once you've built a deep enough list, you've got so many variations in the rotation, it already seems like you're never repeating. The hunt dramatically slows down. The work is heavier earlier, and then it pays for itself. But if you've got the time and you like the system, this one has done well for me for a while now. The structure does the deciding, so I don't negotiate with myself every morning. That's it. 4 exercises, rarely the same twice, a cycle, not a calendar. And the rule underneath it all: sweat every day. That's mine. Maybe it becomes yours too. I'm also curious what your experience has been. What's been your biggest challenge when training after 50? Please tell me in the comments. I read every single one of them. Thanks for watching.